I'm Alvin Ailey. I'm a choreographer. I'm the black man whose roots are in the sun and the dirt of the South. My roots are in the blues, in the street people whose lives are full of beauty and misery and pain and hope. My roots are also in the gospel church, the gospel churches of the South where I grew up. Holy blues, paeans to joy, anthems to the human spirit.
Alvin Ailey wanted to celebrate what he couldn't see celebrated. That the image of African Americans, the beauty of it, the enormous talent that was out there was not being seen. He wanted to celebrate our experience, but he also wanted you to know that that's a universal experience. And he did.
Alvin Ailey was born in 1931 in Rogers, Texas. His mother raised him alone. She knew that there could be something better, and she'd probably be able to support her son if she moved to a big city like Los Angeles.
Well, I started dancing when I was about 18 years old, between high school and college. And there was a wonderful lady at our school who did a wonderful kind of thing that she called modern dance.
When I met Alvin, he was part of the gymnastic team. And I said, you know how to start dancing, I mean, because your body moves so beautifully. I got Alvin interested in coming with me to take a class.
So I went out and there found a wonderful man named Lester Horton, who was a genius of a choreographer.
Lester Horton was interested in the wide range of dance from different parts of the world in what was essentially a multi-ethnic company.
We were very close, like a family, brothers and sisters. That's the kind of teacher and mentor he was.
I left California in 1954 with the idea of studying with all the Eastern modern choreographers. Of course, I never made it back to California.
New York was very exciting at that time because modern dance was just blooming. It was just extraordinary.
Alvin would constantly say there was a need for a modern dance company that really talked about the African American experience.
The first concert was given in 1958 with a company called the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater.
I think the 1958 performance at the 92nd Street Y changed the way people thought about dance and what it could be.
He brought the African American experience onto the concert dance stage in an accessible way that had never been done before.
In 1960, Alvin premiered a work called Revelations.
In any time, from any culture, from any race, Revelations is a masterpiece.
What it does to the human spirit is something mysterious and magical at the same time.
Nothing says Alvin Ailey more than that work. There's a truth there that just doesn't change. It doesn't evaporate. It doesn't get old with time.
When he started his company, it became a repertory company. Not only the works of Alvin Ailey, but you had this great variety of dance styles, dance theater that Alvin was bringing to his public. And that is one of the hallmarks of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater.
The Ailey Company has really been so instrumental in fostering new choreographers here in America.
All his dances came with different backgrounds, and Alvin was such a wonderful choreographer and arranger that he fused these different things within his repertoire.
There has never been a modern dancer like Judy Jamison, period. And the minute she showed up on stage, the place went wild.
In 1971, I made a dance called Cry, dedicated to all black women everywhere. I was fortunate to have one of the most extraordinary young dancers I've ever met, a lady named Judith Jamison, who is now one of the reigning stars in the world of dance.
I've never seen someone that was so elegant. She could stand on the stage and move her arms, and it was beautiful.
She was one of the greatest dancers in the history of the 20th century. She was unbelievable.
When Alvin asked me to take the company, he just says to me, you know, I'm not well, and I'd like you to take over the company. And I said, sure. And that was that. Sure, of course. And he got sicker and sicker, and he died. And then 5,000 people showed up at St. John the Divine to say goodbye. He did so much that he left us so much that there was no time to go, oh my God, what are we going to do? He said, look what I left you to do.
I think Mr. Ailey built the company to survive beyond his own life. I think that Ms. Jamison, no question, has taken the company to its next level.
It goes stop. I believe in putting people around you that are smart in ways that maybe you're not smart.
Usually, we decided I always feel like this is handcraft. I love to hand it to them. It's not just to throw the videotape and learn it. That way they can show to the next generation that way also.
Everything that Ailey is now comes from roots that were planted by Mr. Ailey. And Judith Jamison has taken that legacy and expanded it. The Joan Weil Center for Dance is the largest building dedicated to dance in the country. It's used by dancers from all over the world who take class and perform in our theater.
Joan Weil Center for Dance means that Alvin Ailey's legacy is now in mortar and stone and lights and glass. The man's dream of opening and giving dance to everyone is now reality.
Alvin founded his school in 1969. The mission of the Ailey School is to offer the best professional dance training to the largest possible group of people. This makes this a real conservatory in the sense of the kind of curriculum that we offer.
Ailey, too, came about because Alvin thought it was a wonderful training ground for emerging artists to know what it was to be in a company and make that leap from the classroom to the stage. So that's really how the second company started.
Mr. Ailey really started arts in education before it was called arts in education. He believed that dance came from the people and should be brought back to the people.
The Ailey Extension is a program of dance and fitness classes designed especially for the general public.
That's beautiful.
Beginners who never danced come to the Ailey Extension to study the Horton technique, the technique that Alvin Ailey studied, or to take all kinds of dance.
Ailey Camp is a 6-week summer day camp for youngsters ages 11 to 14. The mission of Ailey Camp is to teach the art of dance in an atmosphere where they can learn not only about Alvin Ailey and about dance, but to learn about how to be a productive young person.
At the core is its dancers. And once you see them dance, you understand why the Ailey Company means what it means and is what it is.
It's not just somebody out there doing steps on the stage. They're dancing from somewhere deep within.
Because there's so much room for yourself, as a dancer, the possibilities are endless. Each performance is totally different.
when you realize how many people's lives you touch, or people decide they want to dance because they saw you perform, that's when you realize how important it is what we do and what an experience it is.
They touch people through dance, and they touch people on that human level. And I think ultimately, it's what we would like America to be.
The Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater tours more than any other company. We're a performing entity. That's what we do. We perform. How else to hone your skill?
It's always wonderful to have the opportunity to go out and share with others something you love doing.
You can feel the energy from the audience. There's this excitement of, oh, I'm experiencing the dance and the American culture. I'm so much a part of this performance.
People go to Ailey because they want to have the Ailey experience. They just know they're going to enjoy themselves.
American Dance Theater. Ça vous a plu?
All over the world. As soon as you say Ailey, people get excited. This is a vast organization started by Mr. Ailey's vision, but we're all taking that courageous leap of faith because we believe in what we are sharing with you. From the beginning, we've all had that commitment, this passion about what we do, and that is what propels us into the future, that we will be here. It's the responsibility that we have to continue his legacy.